The end of a war has not meant the beginning of peace for the Ishkasi people. As the remnants of the Northern and Southern Empire continue to threaten his people, Partia al-It feels more justified now than ever before in his resolve. Liberating the ancestral lands is not enough to ensure the safety of the realm. If a small army, just a few hundred strong, can threaten castles at the front, there's no doubt that a foreign king might, on a whim, dismantle everything that has been built with great difficulty and at great cost. Riding for days on end, chasing down self-proclaimed emperors who behave more as bandits has perhaps not been a fruitful venture, but it has brought clarity to the current circumstances. Even when there is peace, there is war. Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to another chapter in the adventures of Partia al-It in Bannerlord. Truly, it seems there is either war or preparations for war. Partia al-It rides out from Khuzait Holdings once more today in an attempt to bolster his strength in time for what he and his people all know to be the inevitable. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bannerlord. This will be another sort of change of pace episode, I suppose. Last session ended up being a little bit of a surprise, I suppose, with how we got distracted from our initial goals, but today's goals line up with those initial goals from the last session. Just as a quick reminder, the Northern Empire has been engaged a couple of times. Their strength has been brought down to just 36 soldiers, and yet, if we were to push for peace, they would demand a tribute. Doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. Southern Empire, meanwhile, is still, evidently, a bit of a threat. It feels strange saying that, but the fact that they are 500 strong means that if they get all of their forces together and they strike at one of our weakly garrisoned castles, they will probably take it rather easily. So we just have to keep an eye out for that. The other thing to concern ourselves with is if this 500 strong army, this, hypothetical 500 strong army, was to engage one of our vassals as they're riding around alone, they'd be in a bit of trouble as well. So again, as much of a joke as this is, and this tribute is, the fact that these guys can harass me like this is, an explanation for the tribute that we might have to pay them. Honestly, part of me is tempted by it, though many of you have pointed out in the comments that we might as well just let these wars happen, because as they're happening, it's less likely that somebody else will declare war on me. But as I said, I feel like it's fairly inevitable. I don't know where it's going to come from. Might be the Aserai as we get closer and closer to them. Again, Umqid is a madman, right? Like, he'll probably try and take back what he thinks is rightfully his. So that's a possibility. I doubt the Sturgians are going to get involved. It's possible that the Valandians will be like, hey, how come these guys are getting these fantastic bits of tribute? And they might declare war on us, but they're, pathetically weak right now, so I doubt that. I'm not sure where the next offensive is going to come from. Probably the Khuzait. Before that happens, let's go ahead and add some nobles to our numbers, shall we? I believe we're good to leave here. I believe these guys were broke. Before my arrival, they were pre-broke. And just looking at this screen, I just want to touch on something very quickly, folks. It's been pointed out that I don't necessarily need to give up all of my horses, or rather, that only lame horses or otherwise injured horses are the ones that slow us down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the penalty due to herd comes from having not just more animals like sheep, hogs, things like that, not just from that, but also from having more horses than your footmen need to ride on horses. As you can see, the third bump over there is footmen on horses. That's because we have infantry who are able to ride these horses and speed up as a result. But we have many more horses than we have infantry. And so the horses that are not being, ridden, I suppose, just become another animal, like our sheep or our hogs or our cows, and they become a part of the herd penalty. For example, you can see we have 335 desert horses. A bunch of them are slowing us down. So it doesn't hurt to get rid of some of them. We don't need them. They're not making us any faster. They will have been, or they would have been helpful if we had more infantry, but we don't, which is why getting rid of them reduces the herd penalty. Just as an explanation. Now, if I recall correctly as well, the latest patch made the herd penalty more punishing as well. So we do need to stay on top of that. So it's not just about lame or otherwise injured horses. It is also about just the sheer quantity of horses we have at times. So of course, that is negatively affecting our carry capacity. We just have to stay on top of that more because I don't want to get slowed down either because we're carrying too much or because we are, we have too many horses. So I hope that serves as an explanation as to what went down there and what I was thinking there, because I did see some conversation about that. Over to the Tavern District really quickly. Let's pick up these Watchmen, sure, because one of the things I really have to do is just recruit. Just recruit. Anywhere I go, we're going to try and trade and make money, and we're going to try and recruit soldiers of any tier. Last session, I was a bit more picky about who I picked up because I wanted more Khuzait soldiers, but the reality is that as I go around, if I'm able to pick up some recruits and train them, that would be fantastic. Because for the last little while now, we've been very close to top tier units across the board. So the value we're getting out of any given engagement is not... Well, it's not maximized, I guess. Now, the reason why I'm going in this direction, by the way, is because I noticed that Chinopsis was under raid over here. You know what I should have done is I should have checked. Apis is the one who's raiding it. And I can actually speak to Apis. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Wow, sure. That actually kind of works out better than I anticipated. I just saw the raiding and I was like, you know what, maybe we can talk to the person who's doing the raiding. Or maybe it'll attract people to defend the raided town and we can speak to them as they arrive. Turns out it worked out a little bit better than that. In my favor, I suppose. Again, a gut feeling brought me to Anira. Let's see if that gut feeling pays off in any way, right? Anira itself was not really worth anything, but maybe where we head to immediately thereafter will prove more fruitful. Let's just go ahead and pick all this stuff up. You can keep your sheep. Let's go ahead and sell them some of our junk, I think. Yeah, let's sell them some of our junk here. Because... But armor... If we find something that's not just great in quantity, but great in weight as well, we should be able to reduce this. Because weight does impact the capacity that you're using up. The Thob is 1.1. I might just do the... 2.4 I saw. 2.7. Eastern Thick Coat. Okay. Like you have to balance cost, like the sale price, the weight, and basically just how much of it you can get rid of. Go ahead and do that. Leave them with a bit of money. Not the hemp tunic, the Thob over here. Give them the hemp tunic. Cool. Sure. Again, just wanting to stay on top of all this. On top of our finances, on top of our recruitment, on top of everything. Okay, done at Lanthas. This thing always slowing things down. Over to Synopsis. A couple looters here and there won't be engaging. I'm going to try to avoid any distractions as best as possible here. And, try and stay focused over here. Hideout spotted. Good stuff. That should help. Oh, perfect. Interesting. It took us riding through the forest at the same time. Tanayan of the Khuzait has been taken prisoner. Board 2 of the Khuzait. Zoros of the Embers of the Khuzait has escaped the Western Empire. So they're at war with the Western Empire, eh? How much more are they going to expand their holdings? It's kind of ridiculous, man. Kind of ridiculous. Anyway, up to Chinopsis. Like I said, gonna try and not get distracted. Moving up over here. What was that? Saw something in purple here. Ergion Ironbelly won the tournament at Dunglan. Okay, sure. Lots of people taken prisoner by the Khuzait. The Battanians. Okay, so the Khuzait are still at war with the Battanians. This might actually bring an end to that because the Battanians just got wrecked, it looks like. Yeah, see, all those mercenaries are really helping the Khuzait out on both of their fronts. A little unfortunate for us, but it is what it is. And actually, on that topic, many of you mentioned as well that it might be a good idea to, in fact, chase after any and all mercenaries that come our way. We'll get them to our side. They'll help us fight against... over here. They'll help us fight against the Northern and Southern Empire, potentially. They'll help us just, protect against enemy, like, looters and bandits and things like that. So we might as well get them. But perhaps most importantly, they will prevent other kingdoms from hiring them if we can sustain their employment. What is this? We got Ruma and Talas down here. I noticed these flags. Ruma and Talas, both are people we can actually speak to. I know Talas hates my guts. Ruma, I'm not 100% sure of our current standing. Okay, we could make this work. And Sultanate down over here is being raided by Sora. It's raiding, or sorry, chasing markers over here. Sora does not matter. Alright, fair enough. We have to wait until this guy's done over here. So while we're waiting for him to get done, because we can't speak to him in the middle of a raid, don't get involved. We can try and speak to Vartan. Again, he's not the best pick of the lot, because he's solo. Oh, what? He's 44 years old, kind of close-ish to death as well, I suppose. Decent stewardship, though. Good tactics as well. A worthwhile hire. I mean, not the most worthwhile, but I will take what I can get. Honestly, I will take what I can get, because we need everything we can get. Released after battle, released after battle. This is interesting. Vartan Beg. Something I'd like to discuss. We don't get along. What do you think of Monchug? I don't even like you. You expect me to discuss something like this with you? Yeah, see, this is going to be... I wouldn't be surprised if I get an instant critical fail over here. You must know of my reputation. You know that it's not in my interest to betray your trust. Okay, I'll take the ineffective. Knowing my luck, we're going to do this, and we're not going to get anything out of it. I gave an oath to my liege. You did, but he's not known for keeping his word, is he? But I thought. Everybody agrees. I see, he says. I've always stood by Monchug. Well, put your interest in the good of the realm first. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. You know, I'm actually not gonna jinx it. Not gonna say anything. You're somewhat outnumbered. Even if I agree with you, it would be wise of me to wait. Vartan Beg. Let's see. Neither honorable, nor valorous, nor particularly generous, so I have a strategy to win, and my strategies always work, eventually. Oh, no, my God. %12 chance for a critical fail. How does that... All that progress lost. That's why I didn't want to jinx it, but perhaps I already did. Fair enough. I must leave now. We made progress. I was going to say, you know, even if we don't succeed with him right now, at least we have made progress and we can come back to him later. Nope. No reason to write his name down or anything. Okay, fair enough. Now we wait for this. I mean, do I rush down and maybe speak to Ruma, or do I wait up over here? Neither of them like me, really. Neither of them really like me. Waiting is still ongoing over here. Ooh, who else is up over here? Manan. I don't think Manan is someone I can speak to. Looks like someone just left. Manan. Same with Ruma. The last just left. Okay, continue on downwards. The reason why I'm not double timing it... Oh, come on, man. Seriously, you're in an army now? Well, can't talk to her when she's in an army, obviously, so back up to Apis we go. There he is. And as I was saying, the reason why I'm moving slowly is because I want to make sure I can catch this the moment it happens. I assume Talas is moving to join Ruma over here. Who are you, villagers? Apis, let us speak. I can protect you from your current situation. Please join me. It has been a while. Archon, Apis. I like that. I think the newest patch added the titles to people's names, and I like that. What is it? There's something I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Gyarios? I'm the rightful ruler. I don't like you. I'm very well aware of this. You know my reputation, though. Ineffective. Wouldn't be shocked if I get a critical fail right off the bat. At least that would save me time. At least it would save me time. You gave an oath to your liege? Well, I don't know much about your liege. What do I know about you? You are merciless. You're without valor. You lack honor. And you lack generosity. You're a terrible and despicable human being. That's what I know about you. You probably like the fact that Gyarios is not known for keeping his word. Okay, good. I'm glad that worked. Fair enough. I've always stood by Gyarios, whether he stood by... Yeah, I've heard this before. Put your interest before everything else. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. And why change sides now? Because I have a strategy to win. No chance of a critical fail here, right? So, I'll take that. Now let's go ahead and put Apis's name down in my little notepad here, because the next time we speak, We'll probably get a critical fail right off the bat, but there's a slight chance we'll be able to convince him. Not comfortable. Fair enough. Fair enough. I must leave now. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move towards this raid down over here. There's nothing for me up over here. Vartan's party. Again, we spoke to Vartan. Right, we spoke to Vartan, right? Hold on. Are you worth speaking to? Of the Tigrit? I don't think so. Huranag is the one in charge of the Tigrit. Yeah, it does look like Galas is joining. Ooh, Khazid. Khazid I know we can speak to. Right? My old friend. I understand you did what you thought you had to. Again, not the best option, but I will take what I can get. Right now, if I can get Khazid, that makes me happy. Moving for an interception over here, otherwise he's going to get away from me. Okay. My friend, my heart is glad to see you. I'm glad to hear you call me friend. Please let that mean something. I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Monchug? I'm the rightful ruler. You are my friend, but even so, this is a risky conversation to have. Your friend, I give you my word that I won't breathe a word to anyone else about this conversation. Critical success. Okay, good stuff. Off to a good start. Well, I can't argue with that. Give an oath to my liege. Well, we know he's not known for keeping his word, though. Okay. Succeeded there as well. I might be correct. We know I'm correct. Monchug and I have been through a great deal together. God damn, both of these have a critical fail chance. He lacks generosity, but he is valorous. That's a 41% success chance. I'm going to stick with your interest in the good of the realm first. Ineffective, I'll take that over a critical fail. No, he says, you are somewhat outnumbered. Even if I agree with you, it would be wise of me to wait. Perhaps. Perhaps it would be. Let's go with this. You are known for your valor. Fortune favors the bold. Together, we will win this war quickly. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it happened. Honestly, I'm so tempted to just call it a session over here and just be like, hey guys, let's end this on a happy note. Oh my god, I can't believe it happened. Okay. So I just took a moment there to just soak it in. Very well. You've convinced me that this is something I can consider. I'm glad to hear it, Khazid. This is a dangerous step, however. And I'm putting my life and the lives of my people at risk. I need some sort of support from you before I can change my allegiance. I'm not surprised. Hopefully he's not going to ask for too much. Check the auto offer. Nothing here. Oh dear lord. He's not that wealthy or anything, so I wonder if... Yes! Beautiful. 1 dinar. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. I don't need to overdo it. Yeah, let's do it. Offer him that. Just checking if there's anything I want from him. Not really. More horses. Now we're good. Beautiful. Very well. This is a great step to take, but it must be done. It must indeed. The money there was a token. Literally a token to represent the contract. Together we are joined. Khazid will be well served by this decision, I assure you. Okay, fantastic. Continue on down to Suldanas, or have we used up all of our good fortune over here? Should we move elsewhere? Let's go to Phykeon first. Sell some goods over here. And again, I mean, who knows? Defending Seniopa. Listen, you are no longer responsible for anything up over here. He's just still on that track. Still on that track, rather. If we take a quick peek now at our clans. Banu Karaz. 1 member. He'll probably die relatively soon, but, you know, if he's able to support us before that happens, then fantastic. That would be fantastic. Alright, at Phykeon, let's see if there are any recruits to get. Nope. I guess this is at the front line of a war. Over at the Tavern District, there's a mercenary swordsman. Don't mind if I do. Do I actually have any prisoners to ransom? I cannot remember for the life of me. I do have some prisoners that will join us. Arkor over here, but no, we're keeping him. We are keeping him. No tier 5s. Alright, we're good. Good stuff. Go ahead and take a look at trade over here. Again, we can dump a bunch of stuff. 24k, so I say we do probably dump a bunch of our things. The herd penalty is not too bad, and as we recruit more soldiers, we need some horses, so I'm going to keep the horses. I will, however, take a look at, as some of you suggested, some new boots. My leg armor isn't that bad, actually. 23. That's not that bad, is it? I saw many of you comment that my boots are trash and I need new boots. But I have better boots than these guys are willing to sell me. Oh, I could get one of these, though. Better body armor, better arm armor. What are we using right now? Worn Eastern studded shoulders. I don't mind the look of that. Because again, we do have to consider the look of things as well, right? It was also mentioned that Aserai doesn't have the best equipment, but I gotta wait until I get her back into my my party before I can do anything with that. Over to our... By the way, those of you asking, Aserai is currently at one of my holdings. I think she's at Ortizia. We'll check. But again, we can't really move her anywhere close to us because we don't own any of the holdings close to us, so we can't actually make her the governor anywhere close to us. So just gotta move towards her, and then you know, give her her responsibilities, get her back out there leading a party, because God knows she's good at it. We just need her doing it. These things are pretty heavy. Go ahead and drop most of these off. I just want to make sure Aserai is properly equipped as well, right? Looking at weights over here. Dump, thought I saw these guys. Pretty useless. Dump both of you off. I'm not going to spend too much time scrounging like this, don't worry. I'm pretty comfortable with our carry capacity as it is. Just trying to get an understanding, a quick read for what things typically are heavier. Obviously, the material type and whatnot gives a pretty quick read on it. But some things are often heavier than you'd expect, like a long padded robe is 22, I guess, pounds? What makes sense? 22 grams? What is the weight calculated in this game? You guys are not that heavy. It's weird to me that weight isn't something you can categorize by. You'd expect that when carry capacities are something to be concerned with. I guess they expect most people will just buy more mules, which, you know, I suppose we could do. Alright, enough of that. Let's go ahead and just dump the things with most quantities over here. Or we could dump the things that are cheapest, because then we're likely to get more of them off our plate. Go either way, really. Dump all of you. Good. Can we dump all of you? We can. Oh, you know what? No. We have 10k, not hundreds of Ks of money. Dump all of you, get rid of you and you. And again, like, things like, I'm sure shields are heavier as well, right? Like, we can go ahead and get rid of some of these too. Oh my god. 40 of these, that'll make a difference. Any more shields we have too many of? Not particularly. But let's go ahead and dump you. Please and thank you. Excellent. Faster. Not as much quantity dropped off, but again, it's not about quantity, it's about weight when it comes to carry capacity. Dump you, dump you. This thing's pretty heavy as well. I'll get rid of you, you as well. You guys are kind of light. You're kind of heavy. Alright, good stuff. Back to our armor over here. Just dump a bunch of this off. I'm never going to use it. I'm never going to need it. Bunch of leather shoes over here. There we go. Cool. Now, anything that I want to actually buy from them. Looks like pottery here is pretty cheap. Got a nice price on it. There we go. Tools are also pretty cheap. You can buy a few of these. Because if I can improve my trade skill while we're going around and doing all this, then, you know, let's go for it. Like I said before. Let's try for it. Hides are really cheap over here. Wow. Flax is also pretty cheap over here. So is clay, so I'll pick that up too. Don't mind if I do. Flax is what I was originally going for. There we go. We're over our carry capacity. Not a problem. They have money now. We can sell them stuff. Can we sell them any of this stuff? Wool, we can sell them. Okay. Grapes, I'd like to keep. Some of that food variety. Grain, I'd like to keep as well. Alright. Good stuff. What to get rid of? Some armor over here. Or some of this stuff is heavier. It's so weird. It's like, because the pricier something gets, the better, the lighter it would likely be, because it's better quality made, you know what I mean? Like, there's that balancing point. I don't have to get rid of too much, actually. You have to get rid of things a bit more wisely than that. What among you is heaviest? 1.8. Kind of funny. You know what? We just pick up some horses. Ooh, chain barding. Nah, we don't need. Steppe war horses. They help with carry capacity as well. Okay, done. We can sell them some stuff. Get one of these onto you. Get you guys gone as well. 280 left over. There, take one of these. Good stuff. We'll find that sweet spot. We'll find that sweet spot. Okay, done over here. Continuing on down southwards. Honestly, we've already made progress this episode, so I'm pretty pleased. Oh, right, and I wanted to check Ottawa. Over at Ortizia. Yeah. So we'll have to make our way over to her. Eventually. Sora is the only one over here. Doesn't look like anyone's making their way over or anything. Anything else that's being raided or otherwise attacked? Anything else we can use as a signal fire, as it were? Man, the Battanians got kind of wrecked, didn't they? What is this? Exclave of theirs. Nothing else is going on over here, eh? We're good. We're good. Okay, let's make our way over then towards... We can come down to Morenia Castle. We can use this bridge to cross over. Arkor has escaped. No surprise there. Yes, yes, I could have ransomed him, etc., 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 but I just wanted to keep him off the field for as long as possible, basically. Sagolina. Where's Sagolina? Sagolina is not near us, I don't think. Sagolina. Where did the highlight pop up? Oh, up here. Who is involved? Come on, you showed me just a moment ago. Come on now. I saw a bunch of names here. That might not be a bad place to head towards. Because again, it should be our primary concern, right? Make our way up there. Weekend of the Valandians has been taken prisoner by sea raiders. I love that that shows up in red. It's like, I'm not really that bothered by that. Ooh, Sora. No, Sora doesn't matter. Just keeping my eyes peeled here. Did she leave because she was done at Seldanis, or did she leave because someone arrived? Uzid. So, riding around over here. What are you up to, man? Patrolling. You know you're with me, right? You know you're serving the Ashkasi people now, right? Yo, I read Guzid of Kafir Hatif was lost, and I... well, literally stopped in my tracks. I thought that meant our Guzid was lost. It's not. It's one of the notables in one of our villages. Oh my god. Alea, you worth speaking to? The thing about raided areas is that not only are people there, but there are people who are headed there to defend it as well, potentially. Looks like whoever was raiding it has left, though. Ottawa won the tournament at Ortizia. Amazing. Good for you. We can pick up some recruits here. We can. Pick up some products, perhaps. Silver ore. Wow, really cheap, actually. Well, is it really cheap? That's pretty cheap. I could sell it at certain places for a slight profit, at least. Sure. And we drop some stuff off. We can indeed. These guys actually have a fair bit of money. More than I would expect, rather, of a village is what I mean to say. What do we drop off over here? One of these pieces of armor. Sure. Dump these shoes off. That's all their money, isn't it? Sure. Done. And let's chase after Helea over here, because she must know something. We'll head up to Cyronia, perhaps. See if we can't trade up over there. And Alia's tracking is not tracking multiple parties heading down there. Having a scout now will hopefully actually prove fruitful. Over to Sotai we go. Take another opportunity to recruit over here. And let's see if there's anything to buy and or sell. Lots of food. Do we need food? No, we got 50 days of food. We're okay. Food variety we have as well. Let's go ahead and drop off what? Sure, some of these shields. Get rid of you as well. You're actually pretty good. We'll see if Ottawa needs an upgrade. Go ahead and drop some of these nonsense items over here. Come on now. Give me something. You. Sure. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Hold on a second. They only have 820. Sure, let's get rid of you and you. A bunch of you. Sure, that seems entirely reasonable. Make our way up to Saronia. That's how that's said. Sodan down over here. I keep trying to remember their names as best as possible, but nah. Huranag is the one we need to speak to from that clan. Nothing over here, just some villagers and traders. I saw Misui's name and I was like, wait a second, that's the one I can speak to. Nope, not this Misui. Go ahead and recruit all of you as well. And let's take a look at mercenary guards and trade. Again, we'll see if there's any goods we can drop off as well, right? Seems as though there are. As long as we are profitable over here. I think we are all the way through. Fur as well we can drop off. I wish it would say how much we bought it for. Supposedly, as long as it's green, it means we're selling it at a profit, right? So wait, as long as it's green, where? There's this number, and then there's this number. This is average price. So this has got to be profit versus loss. As you can see, this is cheaper than average, so I should not sell it. Okay. Fair enough. Nothing else. Oh, flax we can get rid of. I feel like we bought that at 10, right? So that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and dump some of our equipment as well. Can we not, these guys not afford any of our... Can't, eh? Wild. Okay, fair enough. Not the end of the world. We got plenty of junk to get rid of. Drop all this stuff, good stuff. Yep. Plus getting rid of the armor is also helping our carry capacity, right? So... And as we get more, you can see the herd penalty is lower now, even though we have, technically more horses than when we started. That's because we've got more soldiers now who are riding those horses, as opposed to those horses just needing to be, what's it called, like when you attach a bunch of horses together with a rope or whatnot. Oh, there's a term for it. I can't remember it for the life of me right now. Anyway, y'all know what I mean, right? It's obviously less... It's not as easy to make horses come around when you're dragging them along like that. Gained a skill point, that's nice to see, in trade. I mean, it'll be some time before we're able to trade fiefs, but slowly working towards it. Very slowly. Prisoners willing to join us. Indeed they are. Good stuff. Get you in here as well. Militia. You as well. Any troops that have leveled up? Potentially. All two kind of high tier. Fair enough. Let's actually take a look at our buddy here, Aserai, who, yes, has gained enough for one of these. Party consumes less food, or party wages are reduced, reducing recruitment cost as well. I'm going to reduce party wages so that when he's out leading his own party, they won't be as expensive for me to manage. Go with frugal here. And that should apply because he's a quartermaster. As of now, at least. Alright, cool. Good stuff. I suppose we could go up to Myzea and then make our way over to Ortizia. Any other signal fires, if you will? Feels kind of terrible calling them that. No. Alright, fair enough. Let's go up to Jaguris over here. Trying to keep an eye out for anybody. Trying to go places where I haven't gone frequently or recently. That's our capacity, eh? Okay, fair enough. Might want to do a bit of training soon. Just because otherwise we have a decent number of people who are really not good at what I need them to be good at. No other way to put it. So, we're actually above 1 million dinars as well now, so financially feeling pretty good about our current circumstances. We don't have to go around recruiting anymore. Look at that, the Battanians continue to be taken prisoner. They continue to fight as well, which is good to see. They haven't just given up. So that's good to see. Hopefully they are whittling down the Khuzait strength. Because again, right, the Khuzait have, apart from the mercenaries, they don't have that much strength. Go to the Tavern District. Well, we can't recruit anybody. Not that there's anybody really worth recruiting. We can certainly trade. can certainly trade. Any goods we can get rid of? Not really. Any goods we can purchase? Yes, let's go ahead and grab some of these hides. Things should sell decently at Ortizia. It's far enough away. Get some furs, or some tools. They were pretty cheap as well, actually. But I meant to take furs. Stuff. Some velvet. Yep. Jewelry. Yes, please. Nothing else, really. It's all consumables, and those will get consumed by the time we get anywhere to actually trade them. Oh, we got wool, actually. Pick up some wool. Yeah, that sounds good enough to me. Man, sell it Donistica for 44. That's a profit. Sell it Uskar for 165. Are you kidding me? That's a serious profit. Holy crap. That's what I need to do. I just need to run wool from here down to Donistica. Or sorry, to Uskar. That's money. What am I doing with literally anything else? Get rid of all of these. There's quite a bit we can get rid of over here. You guys have money. You guys have money. Pump you. Yep, good stuff. Not that much money. Right? And a little bit more we can get rid of. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. We can also get rid of this. There. Perfect. Carry cap's looking good. Money's looking good. Everything's looking pretty good. Over to... Honestly, so tempted to declare war on the Aserai, but we won't. We won't. They have Gauss Castle and the lands around it, and they have Lycaron down over here as well. I suppose we could go up this way through Seniopa. Oh, looks like there's a raid over here. We can try and make our way to it. By the time we get there, it'll almost certainly be done. But we have no other real indications of where we should maybe go. So, fair enough. And Seniopa it is. Whatever is the fastest route, please. And thank you. Temin Iron Eye continues to improve his stewardship. Good stuff. And let me actually take a quick peek over here at some numbers. Okay. Hundreds across the board, mostly. 100 or, you know, close enough to 100. So I feel decent about that. And Ottawa just has to, you know, get out there. Yeah, I say we rush to... Oh, yeah. Ooh, the merchant. Eyes peeled for any other nobles we can speak to. Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Okay, fair enough. Ooh, Misui. Hello. Again, I'm fairly certain I can speak to her, but just to be sure, Kurgit, yes, Misui. Go ahead for an interception over here. Knowing my luck. Misui Begum. Begum, I reckon I know it's the feminine form of Beg, but I recognize it from a few languages, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, that was the pause there. You raided my tenants at Saronia. Needless to say, I'm not pleased with this. I've done no such thing, unless you're talking about things from decades past. Listen, there's something I'd like to discuss. Something in the present. What do you think of Monchug? I'm the rightful ruler of these lands. I'm not sure I know you well enough to discuss something like this. Listen, you are known as a woman of honor. You may know me as one as well. Are you kidding me? Was there even a critical fail chance listed there? There wasn't, right? It was just positive, like critical success chance 64%. No mention of critical fail chances. Are you kidding me? We get along as well. Man, wow, I was joking about this earlier, but here we are. Here we are. What is even the point sometimes? What is even the point sometimes? Oh, that's all. Be on your way and I'll be on mine. Ridiculous. Lek. I believe Lek we can speak to. This is not Lek of the Forest People. This is a different Lek. Yes, we can speak to him. And he's not too small either. Might be a bit more expensive because he has holdings, but again, like what we can get. My greetings to you. And to you. Something I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Monchug? Barely know me, etc., etc. I'm a man of honor. Hey, nice. Critical success. Can't argue with that. Damn right you can't. Monchug is not known for keeping his word. Beautiful. Beautiful. I might be correct. I am correct. Monchug and I have been through a great deal together. Well, what type of a person are you? Valorous and generous. Well, it is well known that you and Monchug loathe each other. Oh, wow. Wow. One rides away, another comes to us with open arms. Beautiful. Now what do you want? You've convinced me that this is something I can consider. It's a dangerous step, however. Will the old magic trick work? I don't think so. Oh, that's really not that expensive. Hang on a second. Rather than do that, which we can afford, but rather than do that, could I just get rid of one of my merchants' blades or banes? Because again, just as a reminder, most cities can't afford these things. Look at that reduction in value, though. Okay? Look at that reduction in value. Okay, no. We'll give you the however many thousand you want, I think, instead. What is it? 194k? That's nothing. That's nothing. We'll make that money back selling, half of one of these. Selling these at, I'm exaggerating, obviously, but I'd rather give them the money. When we were broke-ish, when we were poorer, this was a viable option, but no, not now. What will you give me in return? Who is Kulhorn? What is this? What is going on here? Weird. Who's in charge of Benavane? This guy, he's still alive. Well, I don't care for his release, particularly. It's not like he'll be down, whatever. He doesn't matter to me. Can I? No. I was just wondering. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Done. You better not leave me, man. The Vagiroving clan has joined the Ishkas. Beautiful. Relations improved significantly. Emir Lek. That suits you much better. Very well. This is a great step to take, but it must be done. I mean, they've got some numbers. They're clan tier 6, right? Like, not bad. Not bad. Over to Seniopa. Radagust of the Forest People. Mercenaries. I don't know if he's the one in charge. Lek of the Forest People, I believe, is the one in charge. Oh, actually. Oh, you know what? Now's a good opportunity to find out if we can hire. Like the AI can hire. What is it? Something I'd like to discuss. Serve Al-Eat as mercenary. You don't seem trustworthy. I have no interest in your offer. Oh, I imagine it's because of our relations, not because of any, like, traits I have or anything. Wow, okay. Wild. Interesting. Alright. Be on your way, then. Be on your way. Acton of the Embers. Worth speaking to? Acton of the Embers. Embers. Flame, I assume. Acton is not the person in charge, so there's no point speaking to him. Wild. Cool to see how things change as this early access build, adds more elements and features and whatnot. That's pretty cool. That he rejected me in that way. Oh, Huronag is here. Oh man, I gotta go around these mountains. Let's go. Ride. Ooh, Yana, hello. Yana. Worth speaking to of the Kurgit. Nope, Misui is the one to speak to there, and we've already tried that. Come on, let's go. Damn, he's already left, hasn't he? God damn. We know he's nearby. The Elfthroi, Ganiminos? Are you the person in charge here? You are not. Milos is. Fair enough. We have Agdil over here as well, who is worth speaking to. Okay. There's a lot going on over here. Oh, Hodornog is almost certainly in here. Yeah, he is. Adas. All people that should be working with me. Speak to Adas over here. Mormaer Adas. We get along-ish. Something I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Caladog? Not stand your words again. How long? Hasn't it been long enough since I've tried to convince him? Or has this become a permanent thing now? I should hope not, considering how the dice rolls work in conversation. Ugdil, hang in there. Oh, hey, wow, we're pretty fast for our party size. It's been a while. It has indeed, Ugdil. Do we get along? We do. Something I'd like to discuss. Serve us as mercenary. Yeah, that's fair. Join us. Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to leave now. Now let's head on in here. Got a couple caravans here. Nothing worth speaking to. And a little bummed about the conversation with Adas there. I'm not sure how long that cooldown has become now. But Hopefully nothing too wild over here. Oh my god, these guys are broke. These guys are broke before I could make it so. Sell them some wool over here, but we know there's better deals out there. We can pick up some salt over here, sure. Linen as well. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Cotton, some fur, some velvet. Good stuff, good stuff. What's our food variety? You know what, let's go ahead and pick up some dates. Up our food variety. And we've got 45 days of food, we're okay. Let's go ahead and sell them some stuff though. I'm not here to make them rich or anything. Dump some of these off, there we go, good stuff. Good stuff, anything sub 50? Yeah, we got some stuff. There we go. Beautiful. Make our way to where next? Now, no one's here waiting or anything. No one's here available for conversation. Fair enough. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Looks like there's some progress being made against the Khuzait, but that's what the army's headed towards, I assume. We could head there ourselves. Thorios Castle down over here as well is under siege, eh? Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Very good stuff. I want this constant, like, tug of war, this back and forth between the Khuzait and the Battanians. The Battanians are the last remaining hope of an ally in the in the times ahead. Oh, look at these guys traveling to Senyope. These guys have given up, eh? These guys have just given up. So it seems. Go over quickly now. Apis of the Hand. You are one to speak to, are you not? Maybe. Let's see. Going to discuss, serve as mercenary. I need to speak to... Nope. Fair enough. We're good. That's a thus. Okay, we're good. Moving on. Mountain bandits. Over to the castle. And again, we're headed towards Ortizia. But any distractions along the way are merely... Damn it! How could you? How could you? You were on the front foot. What's this? Oh, that's the Western Empire. That's not the Battanians. Okay, so at least there's something going on down over here still. But the Battanians and the Khuzait have made peace. That is not ideal. Look at that. That really isn't ideal. Not the end of the world, but... That's your run. Say your run. Thorodos, you're not the one in charge. Fair enough. Continue making our way up over here just in case there's a army that's disbanding or anything like that. Alia continues to improve her skill. Ooh. Altinus. Altinus, Altinus, Altinus. Not the one to speak to. Okay. Okay. Immediately put it under siege. Fair enough. We're to rotate maybe? Put that in our rotation. Tempting to go down to Thorios Castle. Actually, we could go to Amitatis. Go around this way, eh? I guess so. Ooh. Lots of people to speak to here. Ironics. Well, lots of people... Lots of noteworthy people. Not too many that we've been able to... that we've needed to speak to because they're not the right people. You know what I mean? Head on up to rotate first and we're over here. Lots of people over here, actually. Yorig, Nerik. Some of these guys we can almost certainly speak to. Nerik. Mercenary captain. Incurion. Yep. Down over here, and this guy is Morkan. Morkan is not in charge. Okay, so I would say we chase after Incurion over here. He's actually a noble, not just a mercenary. There's a bit more sense of permanence there. Aaron is also worth speaking to. This is terrifying. Up over here. Let's go. My greetings to you as well. Something I'd like to discuss. What do you think of Caladog? I'm the rightful ruler of these lands. You are an honorable man, are you? You are not an honorable man. Are you a valorous man? Sorry, it's what I meant to check. You are daring indeed. Okay, well, you must have heard of my deeds. I speak to you as one warrior to another. Damn. At least it's not a critical fail. Not entirely comfortable discussing this. Well, listen, Caladog is not known for keeping his word. Somehow I'm not surprised. Kyle and I have been through a great deal together. Well, put your interests... Supposedly he's generous. Well, it's well known that you and Caladog loathe each other. Okay. Okay. That's okay. Ooh, who is Carfid? Carfid, Yorig. Carfid. Not the one I need to speak to. Yorig is the one I need to speak to. Over to rotate first. Ah, God, come on, man. You guys are all getting away from me. 4.7 versus my 4.8. Where are they headed? I was right about the army that disbanded. Right about the army that disbanded for sure. Oh, chasing after Udris of the Wolf Skins. Alright, I'm glad I didn't have to go too far. Let's get right up here. Great. Yorig. Oh, come on, quickly now. There we go. What do you think of Caladog? You are valorous. Okay, that's got a very low success chance. Well, let's stick with honor. You may know me as a man of honor. Apparently he does not. Fair enough. You gave an oath. Caladog is not known for keeping his word, as we've heard. Good stuff. Always stood by him. Well, it is well known that you loathe each other. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. And I'm somewhat outnumbered, he says. Well, you're known for your valor. Fortune favors the bold. Together, we will win this war quickly. Damn, I was really hoping for that critical success. Alright, well, you know what? Not terrible. Not terrible. We will go ahead and put Yorig's name down as well. 2 is better than nothing, right? I must leave now. Who else do we have here? Airfid is not the one to speak to, if I recall correctly, right? Airfid, just double checking here. Yeah. And Curion. Heading in the right direction. Theros over here as well, if he's worth speaking to. We are pretty fast. I'm Incurion, an Archon of the Empire. I'm Lord of Ostacan. You are no Archon of anything. I know your name. It's good to meet. Well, there's something I'd like to discuss. What do you think about Caladog, buddy? You know me as a man of honor? Wow. Wow, instant critical failure. Are you kidding me? I'm not, honestly, part of me is not even phased. This needs to be fixed ASAP, in my honest opinion. This is one of the first things that needs to be improved upon. Now, granted, I feel that way because of, you know, way back when we built up our relations with all the Aserai nobles and that led to nothing. So I still feel like I've been robbed, I suppose. Theros over here. I think I carry that that resentment with me. Okay, no one else to speak to over here. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we can do Jelmaris. Let's leave Amitatis behind, because, yeah, this place is no longer under siege. Fair enough. Down to Jelmaris. Odhan has created an army around Furton. Ottawa won this tournament at Sanala. Oh, Ottawa, now you're down at Sanala. It's okay, because we can at least bring her over to Ortizia as a governor. But hang on. Where is this army? Furton? Up over here, of course. Sounds about right. Why up over here? Why up over here? I mean, I'm sure they have their reasons. I'm not complaining. Uncheck this. Uncheck you as well, please. And uncheck you. Trying to clutter up my map. Alright, over to Gilmore. Who is this again? Theros. Okay, fair enough. But again, have the wolf skins. Chavo. Oh, he's ours. Fair enough. Tavern District, nothing to pick up over here. Recruit troops, we have room for 1, but nothing to pick up over here. Let's look at trade really quickly. Oh, these guys have money. Good stuff. I could pick up some war horses. Give them a little bit more money, sell them some bigger things. We could also take a look at tradable items here. Pick up these hides, they're pretty cheap. Some of them. Pick up some fur. Yeah. Still good value there. Right. Or do we need this to be green? I don't know. Drop some wool off over here. Again, we know there are better prices elsewhere. Because this is more expensive than average, so that means I'm making a profit, right? And plus this is green. That should mean I'm making a profit. Let's take it down to 40, right? Pottery, we can sell over here for sure. Linen, don't mind if I do. Dump it all over here. Jewelry. I said jewelry. Drop you off. Alright, good stuff. Nothing else to pick up over here? Yeah, we're good. So let's go ahead and take a look at our valuable items here. Ah, they still can't afford them, eh? Yikes. Yikes. You have anything fancy I could buy off you? Anything fancy that's worth buying off you? What about nice boots? Nothing nicer than what I have, it looks like. Alright, fair enough. We'll just dump some of our junk then. God knows we have plenty of it. God knows we have plenty of it. Oh, wow. Hey, this is better than what I'm using right now. I like the look of it as well. That's pretty dope. Alright, cool. Keep that. Go ahead and get rid of you. Dump you guys. Dump you guys. You, all of you. There's a lot of junk here. Weighing us down. I'll be careful not to get rid of anything actually valuable, but I don't know how much of that we actually have. Valuable stuff, I mean. Oh. Overdid it there. There we go. Go ahead and dump some of these. 114 left over. Exactly this. Perfect. Done and done. Up my trade skill, maybe? Nah. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough working on that. Slowly but surely, we'll chip away at it. Don't know how much success we're going to see. I mean, wow, we haven't been here in how long? Actually, it's kind of wild. We haven't been here in a very, very, very long time. How much have we actually improved our numbers here? Well, I should maybe not distract myself with the mercenaries, right? Vagaroving added 3. Banu Karaz added 1. Already losing influence. What are you guys doing? So 4 new nobles is not that bad, actually. Considering the results I was expecting, that's not that bad. Now we should go up from over here, over to Artisia, where we will bring Ottawa so we can set her up to go out and train some of her soldiers. Katagan of the Wolfskins, are you in charge? You are in charge. Well, in that case, let us speak. Has been a while. Serve us. That is not very expensive. Perfect. This is Incurion. I believe again we can't speak. Oh, we can, but he said no. Did he? I can't remember now. Partia. Something to discuss? Yeah, okay, I did. Just so many names have just come and gone. So many names have just come and gone. Alright, over to Artisia. Oh, it's good to be home. Oh, it is good to be home. Now the question becomes, what do we want to do here? Because we've spoken at length about potentially moving high-tier soldiers from here to elsewhere, but we don't, again, just as a reminder, hold any land over here, personally. There's not much we can do in terms of if we ever want to have access to them again. And that's the trouble there. That's the trouble there. Soldiers of the Wolfskins of the Ishkasas escaped from captivity. I guess a captive from before us hiring them. If we actually take a look at our comparison here, oh, would you look at that? We're actually, you know, not too badly off. Doing all right. We're doing all right. We could go to war with the Battanians or the Western Empire. The Aserai, for sure, not a problem. There are options. We could wipe this tribute if we feel so inclined. If we feel so inclined. Right now, I'm inclined to get rid of these looters over here. Never take you alive. Send the troops in. My tactics is high enough. We shouldn't take any losses here. Good stuff. Couple people trained up. Prisoners. So many willing to join us, but we have no room. I mean, we have room for one person. Again, pretty soon, I suppose I can make myself the quartermaster. Again, these prisoners can... I don't deal with them. I don't want to deal with them. Pick up all their loot, I suppose. What are we looking at over here? Yeah, the herd penalty is basically gone. Good stuff. Good stuff. Over to Ortizia once again. And now Ortizia belongs to us again because of Tovir's passing, of course. Kind of strange being back here and having our flags flying over its gates. 11 Imperial are okay, fair enough, something. What's the garrison here like actually? 777 defenders. Well, that's including my party though. Without it, it's 400 and, well, it's about 500. Not bad. What is the wealth like here? Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. What can we sell? What can we buy? Pick up some salt over here. This is all the salt from me when I was salty at the many times that you kept it from me. I'm not surprised it's so plentiful. Go and pick all this up too, sure. Silver ore is dirt cheap here. Head down to like Hassenfalk or Maizea or lots of places to sell it. By Kaon, that's old news though. I mean, still, let's pick it all up. Furs are super cheap here. Capacity exceeded. We'll have to take a look at that. Jewelry is super cheap here. Cool. I'll take a look at that as well. See what I can get rid of. Anything that's worth selling here? Wool, I suppose. Sure, down to 30. Anything else? Nothing else. Yikes. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Not the end of the world. We are able to, of course, sell some of our junk, though. Quite a bit of our junk, I imagine. Dump you. Dump most of you. Rid of these guys. These guys off. I'm gonna start dealing in bulk. Bulk clothes, that is. Yeah, we're good. In terms of capacity. No surprise there. 10k. Yeah, I still can't afford any of our major items. Wild. Wild. A little light. Trying to get rid of things that are heavier as a priority as well still. There we go. 64 is all they have left. Sure, here, have these arm wraps. Instead, have these arm wraps. Where do they go? Here, have these van braces instead. Lost a little bit of money, not the end of the world. So, it's fine. Yes, I'm okay with this. Yes, I am. If we manage the town really quickly. Looks like it's been properly leveled up. Housing is the focus over here. I wonder if it shouldn't be militia. Food is looking good. Train militia reduces prosperity a little bit. I suppose keeping it at housing maintains a little bit of, like, keeps things stagnant, which is not a terrible thing. Otherwise, we're losing prosperity one way or another. Gaining militia is not all that important over here because it's pretty well defended. But yes, let's bring Ottawa over here. Right? And that will allow us to bring her into our party. Interesting. Manage town. Ottawa. Okay. Do I have to wait for her to arrive here? Is that a new thing? Which I wouldn't be upset about, actually. It'd be a reasonable thing to do. We will take a look at that. But this Ortizia, of all places, is where we shall reunite with the lovely Ottawa and prepare her to ride out again with her own party. The numbers are looking pretty good again. I mean, I'm fairly happy with having picked up the mercenaries and stuff as well. We might actually be ready for another war. I'm curious what y'all have to say about that, what your opinion is about that. We do have Adhan's army up over here as well. A war with Britannia. So here's the thing. A war with Britannia would get rid of that tribute, but if we eliminate Britannia, then who will stand with us against the Khuzait? We have to think strategically here. We have to think long-term, not short-term gain. We have to think long-term, because otherwise we'll win against the Britannians, we'll celebrate, and then the Khuzait will declare war on us, and it will be just us, two superpowers going toe-to-toe with the Western Empire being sort of like just this little like the bologna and the sandwich watching as the 2 slices of bread go at it, you know? Folks, I think that's dinner calling. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you did, don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. I read through all the comments. If you have any suggestions, advice, ideas, thoughts, opinions, feel free to share them down below. Again, I should mention as well, I don't mention this often enough, but you can also join our Discord, which is linked in the description down below, if you want to hang out with a lot of like-minded individuals. I get a lot of story submissions from the Discord as well. You can, feel free to shoot me a private message. Dropping a comment is the best way typically to do it, but I understand some people would rather message me privately. That's all good, but I just wanted to mention the Discord is available as well for everybody to join in and be a part of a rather warm, welcoming, and active community as well. But with that said, of course, a massive thanks goes out to all of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, once more, from the docks of Ortizia, I bid you farewell.